Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the bedroom as we are returning to the world of Lucifer. This is season 4, episode 8. And after all the things that happened last week, I was trying to think, where did I leave off? And then it was Lucifer has his new wings. They're little. They are perfectly gothy and but they're not as magnificent and as his white winged ones were. Feathered, white feathered wings were. And he called Linda in for help, which I thought was amazing. That he called somebody, period. That he actually called someone and said, I need help processing this. It's such a huge mature growth for Lucifer. Dark Dan's still a thing. Okay, fine. Ella and Dan, right. I think I purposely forgot about that because we're going to ignore my phone. But and Eve is still trying to be supportive of Lucifer. She's trying to push him to his more darker side. Can she help bring him into the light? We shall see, because we're going to find out. And we're going to watch this together. So we're going to get under the big cozy blanket. My beverage this evening is a cherry Coke because I'm still feeding my soul. Let me know where you are. Let me know what you're drinking. Also hit subscribe because you know how much I would love that if you hit subscribe. And then as always, you can watch this full episode with me on Patreon. Did you know you can also watch the full-length version of Wicked with me on Patreon as well? Yeah, that just dropped a few days ago. So yeah, we'd like to see you there. But if you're ready, I think I'm ready by now. So let's get to it.
Lucifer, what's going on?
You've been avoiding me, Dr. Anne, so I had to force a meeting. I need a medical consultation. If I was to tell you I had a mole or two on my back, perhaps you could reshape them, maybe zhuzh them up a bit.
Zhuzh them up.
I have visual aids.
I'm going to show you moles that look like wings. Oh, did
Wait,
Trixie
you have
drop
moles
it?
that large on your back? You know, I was thinking maybe I could get you like a discount on some Botox.
I don't need Botox, Doctor.
Does this man look like he needs Botox?
Lucifer, what's going on?
I really need to put a lock on that elevator.
Yes, you should. We've been saying that for years.
Lucy, what were you doing to him?
Nothing.
I got into a fight with Remy.
Remy was here. That was your little clone.
Angry. The argument escalated. Of course, I was victorious, and now the child will be raised here on Earth, which is actually why I'm here.
We shall see, I still say. We shall see.
Apparently, there is a tradition here on Earth to ask someone to be a backup parent in case something happens to the child's real parent.
And he's going to ask Lucifer.
Are you seriously asking me, evil incarnate, to be the child's godfather? The irony. Well, I would have thought it patently obvious by now. I'm the last person to come to for fatherly advice.
I have a thought.
Maybe you should, I don't know, ask them.
So I thought. Lucifer doesn't know how to be a father to tell Amenadiel, but they both should know what they don't want in fathers, right? So just do what you wouldn't do, or would not want to be done.
Hey, Ella.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Dan.
Oh, no, thank you. Brain bleach.
So, about the other...
Yeah, I wanted to.
Me too.
It was...
Totally.
But you know...
Working together.
Crossing lines.
Bodies crossing.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Correct.
I'm so glad we could talk about this like adults.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Oh, sorry. I'm just...
We need to get Dan outside of the police world to find companionship. You know what I mean?
Oh, hey, Lucifer. Hey, Dan's ex-wife. I mean, Chloe. Hey, so what do we have?
Awkwardness. Lots of awkwardness.
2 years old, yep. And,
And a
she's
history
a teacher.
Whatever's happening here is undoubtedly somehow my fault.
That's so sad. He automatically is blaming himself.
faculty advisor?
Yeah.
To
She was.
Yay?
Yay is Youth Academy of American Entrepreneurs.
Oh, when I was a kid, that was DECA. Something Economic Club Advisors.
I need to tell you something.
Oh, she's gonna tell him the prophecy.
Right. What is it this time? A frog's about to start falling from the sky, or perhaps winter is coming.
Winter's coming.
When the devil walks the earth and finds his first love, evil shall be released.
Well, this is wonderful news.
It sounds kind of bad.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad, but explains why I'm changing.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well, clearly, the first part, when the devil walks the earth, has already happened, because hello, here is me walking the earth. So, to stop evil from being released, all I need to do is, drum roll, please,
Break up with Eve.
break up with Eve. So, there you have it. I mean, usually these prophecies turn out to be gobbledygook, but this one seems legit. So,
Wow.
Wow.
I had a feeling. Or maybe I just knew all along.
you know what?
I have another
You
question.
love me?
That was my question.
Exactly did you end up there?
The prophecy,
First love.
silly. When the devil walks the earth and meets his first love means you consider me to be your
First love. Yeah. Is she his first love?
You love me.
And I can't leave you now.
You said it first. I've been dying to say it for so long.
Have you?
Eons. Millennia.
As much as I hate to say this, I think it means that we need to break up.
No. I know what you're doing.
He's scared now.
You're scared.
You're afraid of your
'Cause you've been
feelings.
hurt before. You don't have to worry, okay?
I'll help you fight the evil together. Where are you going? Where's she going now? Netflix. Netflix permissions.
Thank you for speaking with us, Ms. Shaw.
Please, call me Lexi. Anything to help find the person who did this.
It was you, Lexi. We know it was you.
She was also the SAT prep administrator, so helped me get into my first choice. It was Harvard. So good at giving advice on anything. Relationships.
Relationship?
Relationships, so no.
To be honest, I was thinking about quitting Yay altogether.
What, say you were going to break up with the entire club? How does one specifically say nay to yay?
Lucifer, as in the club owner who grants favors?
Wow, you know about him. You've known
People I
about
hang
this.
around with, they may have mentioned it.
Who are you hanging around with? How did this kid know about Lucifer?
What were you fighting about?
Oh, well, I was pissed because she was sleeping with my dad.
Oh, there you go.
Well, my parents are separated. And they totally could have fixed things, but Miss Baez was standing in the way. So hell yeah, I was angry.
I see.
But not enough to, like, kill her.
What about your mother, though?
What exactly was the final nail in the coffin of their relationship?
Weirdly enough, things got really bad after they went to couples therapy.
Ah, and now we're bringing Linda into the fold. Oh, no. Linda's got enough going on right now.
Excuse me, do you have any children?
Did Ramona send you? Hey, man, I'm all paid up on my child support.
Just go find Trixie. Find Trixie.
Do you have a good relationship with your father?
I love all my daddies.
Oh, Pumpkin.
Right.
I loved how Menadale was picked up what he was been putting down immediately. And here's a kid. Why are you there?
What do you need from Lucifer?
How did this kid get into a nightclub? Washington State, you can't be anywhere near a nightclub if you're under 21.
Lucifer's brother.
For real?
As God is my witness.
I'm Caleb. This?
What is that? Ah.
He wants me to sell it at school. I did it once. I'm just not trying to do it no more. And I was hoping maybe Lucifer could buy him off me.
Menadale will go. Would he? Would a Minadil?
I'll go get Dan and we can go over it together. No, don't. I'll just tell you what it says and then you can tell Dan. Because, you know, you probably see him all the time. Like when you're handing off Trixie, the child you made together when you were married together.
How was she good at gambling? Like, poker. I guess she wasn't a poker player, was she? Because her poker face is terrible.
Yeah, I worked the Tiernan case.
Tiernan.
I'm sorry, where did you say you were calling from?
Why are we going back to the Tiernan case?
So how do you like being a prison guard?
Boring.
Okay. For half a second, she looked just like Maze, and it hurt. My eyes got confused.
Thinks I need to find a connection of my own. So, I'm looking for someone I can do that with.
Whatever. I'm in.
You're too clingy. This is never gonna work.
I recently learned, Doctor, that counseling is a good way.
We know Eve is on the other side of that couch.
Yes, it can be. Wow, you're the first woman ever. It's like meeting a dinosaur.
Complacency is the enemy of excellence, so I thought it wise to get your expert perspective on our wonderful kinship.
I'm guessing this isn't going to end well. Please. While you claim to be happy, I'm sensing a hidden trepidation. In fact, I'm concerned that you're returning to a familiar pattern of
denial. And don't you just hate it when he takes the exact wrong message from every single conversation?
Oh my God! Every single time!
Right, why don't we get back on track?
How have we not met? I don't know.
All right, there's a prophecy.
Now he's just deflecting.
I couldn't have said it better myself. And what he really needs to do is face his issues head on. Finally!
She was so happy to meet a kid.
Caleb, I'm the Silver City's greatest warrior. There's no need to
Whoa.
worry.
Wow. You're just going to come right out there then a minute,
And one day Tahir offered me a way to make some extra cash.
Why didn't you just say no?
Tahir's not really the kind
cash.
of guy you say no to.
Oh, that true. That too. True that too.
Convince him to let you off the hook. And then maybe after, we can go get some ice cream together.
What is happening? What is happening?
Caleb is out. His obligation is done.
See, it don't work like that. You see, I got expenses, and he needs to pay me out.
I'll be the one to come back and pay for those drugs.
So you're gonna have to leave me some kind of collateral. What about that bling around your neck?
It's priceless.
That's good.
Just show the wings. Just show the wings and be done with it.
Yes, we were having an affair, but that's over. Broke off last week.
You didn't have to kill her to break up with her, did you?
I already kind of started seeing somebody else.
So you were having an affair on your affair?
I started seeing my ex, Emma. We had gone to counseling. It was rough at first, but ultimately it helped to bring us back together.
Well, now you tell me.
He's doing so great lately. Seeing Lexi, great girl. Crushed his SATs. He got into Harvard.
So we've heard.
Why did you and your wife break up in the first place?
I was the cliche bad husband. Infidelity, selfishness, neglect. In hindsight, I really gave Emma no other option but to break up with me.
Cliche bad husband. I see.
We knew that's where he was going with it.
Oh, you're gonna get it.
Nah, sorry. Right, Ling, you're up next.
What's this? What is this? It hurts me. This is physically hurting me on the inside. Oh. Oh. Huh.
I'm just as bad as you.
She's got her Daisy Dukes on. This has just gone off the rails.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Detective, how can I help?
These guys, she's shotgunning that. Jeez.
You sure you can't stay a little longer? We have queso.
It's work.
That's a way to get her to break up with you. Just spend time with Chloe.
I told you I got skills, young buck.
My
They
bad.
did give good ice cream.
Hearing his boys, they look like me. They let me be me. I mean, if I knew what they was into in the beginning, maybe I would have found a new crew to hang with. It's just kind of hard finding your own kind.
And I've been worried if I'm gonna be a good father.
So what, like a test run for you? I was just playing, man. I'm cool with it.
What seems to be the problem?
We got a warrant out for his arrest. He's wanted for murder.
No, that can't be right.
Get down on the ground, get your hands on your head. Listen, punk. I said get down on the ground, get your hands on your head.
Oh, jeez.
Why are you pointing your gun at me, officer? I've done absolutely nothing wrong.
I'm gonna tell you one last time, asshole. Put your hands up.
I'm not putting my hands above my head.
Don't make me shoot you. I don't want to shoot you. Put your hands up. Stand down. He's my friend. He's a friend.
My brain just white-walled because it's too common of an occurrence and you just black out. The anger just went.
Caleb was known to sell drugs, so the working theory is that Miss Baez found out, threatened to turn him in, so he killed her. But the kid looks guilty.
What exactly does looks guilty even mean, Dan? Are you talking about the color of his skin?
He's guilty given all the evidence against him, man. Come on, how dare you?
Why wouldn't those officers listen to me? It's like they'd already made up their minds.
Look, those two cowboy hotheads are way out of line, and I'm filing an excessive force complaint against them as soon as all this is over.
And what changes will come?
Probably nothing.
So, Amenadiel, do you want to raise your son down here now?
Due diligence interviews were done by the detective pool. Someone told them that it might have been a cop who came to Jacob Tiernan and told him that it was Lucifer himself who broke his son's back. But I don't know what to do. I don't know what to tell Chloe, or did I tell him? Oh, Dan.
Dan! Being an asshole!
I got caught up in the moment. It won't happen again.
Until you threaten me again, and then I'm going to try it again.
Later.
Dude, you're a mess. Do you need to see Dr. Linda? Did he really do it?
I know you wouldn't murder anyone, Caleb.
That doesn't matter. So who cares if you believe me? The cops don't.
But you're innocent.
What kind of bullshit fantasy world do you be living in, man? The only truth that matters is theirs. And to them, I am a black kid who is selling drugs, whose fingerprints were found on the murder weapon.
And I'm not asking you to have faith in them. Have faith in me.
We're getting another Whiplash story where we had the funny goofiness of Eve and Lucifer trying to...
Loved your profile.
What is
And all the
happening?
stories you made up about murderous exploits. Wow.
What is happening?
Turned on. But I don't see this working out. I mean, we're both clearly alphas.
Mm-hmm.
We just wind up butting heads and locking horns.
I really wish he had horns.
But have a lovely evening and good luck, milady.
Milady. Well, she tried. She was trying new things.
That was my 21st bad date. And my 22nd's about to arrive any minute.
Wow, she had them back to back.
I'm starting to think that maybe I'm the problem.
Well, why don't we, figure this out?
What does Eve know about dating?
I'll start. Hi, I'm Eve.
I'm Maze. Nice to meet you. Want to have sex?
Maybe just wait a few sentences before you go there. Tell me about yourself.
Well, I like sex.
Good. And?
She likes killing people, or at least maiming them.
It's just hard to open up about my life.
That is true.
Anybody worth dating should understand everything that makes you, you. Don't you have another hot date coming?
Looks like he's a no-show.
Oh,
Why do we keep going?
he looks cute.
I tried being a super bad boyfriend so she'd break up with me, but it failed spectacularly.
Of course it failed, Lucifer, because that's not who you are.
How do you know who I am?
Oh, the way that was delivered. Oh. Oh.
Well, here's a list of everyone that had access to the golf closet. If one of these kids is on Caleb's list too, then that person would have means and opportunity to set him up.
Those two dating.
Lexi Shaw and Nate Benedict, and they're each other's out.
I'm sorry I didn't come forward sooner. I was afraid.
So, Nate killed Miss Baez?
I love him, but he can get so angry sometimes.
Why do I still think it's Lexi?
Lexi, let's take a break, all right? And, I'll go grab you some tissues.
She's lying.
And tell them the truth, Nate. Now.
It's all because of stupid Harvard. Lexi had to get in. She insisted that I go to. And she got us a ton of Adderall so we could study harder.
And that's why you were fighting after the A meeting?
She told me that if I didn't come clean, she was calling my dad and then the cops. And when I told Lexi, she freaked.
You killed her?
No, I couldn't do it, but Lexi did. And I'm just as bad because I covered it all up and I lied about Caleb. He didn't do anything. Lexi just wanted me to be someone I'm not, and I should have stood up to her before anybody got hurt. I'm so sorry.
So who are you gonna stand up to, Lucifer? Oh, and he's got his medallion back.
You got your necklace back.
Yeah, I paid off to here, so.
Did he pay him off? Or did he pay him off?
You don't have to worry about
Yes, I would like to believe him in a deal with throw fists if need to.
I will accept nothing less than a gain of one-on-one.
As long as we can get ice cream afterwards. By the way, you got nothing to worry about.
About what?
Being a dad. You're gonna crush it.
I'll see you tomorrow.
I hope so. Nothing better happen to this Caleb kid.
But, maybe we can watch it together.
Yeah, that'd be nice. Enough about my bad dating stories. Don't you have any?
Two guys.
No, I was married for like thousands of years.
Yeah, but how did you know that Lucifer was the one?
And then with Lucifer, I feel like I can just be myself, you know? Lately, I feel like he's kind of pulling away from me.
He can be a self-sabotaging jackass sometimes, but he will come around.
You don't want anyone to come around to liking you.
The drink.
You need another drink.
Yeah, I do.
Dan?
Yo, Maisie Maze.
What you up to?
We're having a drink, bro.
Yeah, because it kind of looks to me like you're making the moves on Lucifer for this girl.
Dan, what are you doing?
I'm not going to say anything, because you and me, we're the same. And assholes like us, we got to stick together.
We're just talking, you know, hanging out.
That's great. That's cool, because that means that you won't care if I take a shot. I want to go tell Eve exactly how you feel about her.
You want me to hurt you. You're trying to punish yourself.
Get Lucifer. Let Lucifer do it, please. This episode is...
I've been thinking.
Actually, I have something I want to say first. Tonight, a friend helped me realize that I'm great. I deserve to be treated well.
You're right. You have a light inside of you that brightens the world, and a smile so infectious that it captures the heart of anyone lucky enough to see it.
That's all I wanted to hear.
Which is why I want to break up with you.
I've been trying so hard to please you.
Oh, she did the same thing she did with Adam.
You shouldn't have to change for anyone. And neither should I. I'm trying to be someone I'm not. Or at least someone I don't want to be anymore.
Right.
You deserve to be with someone that wants what you want.
I want to be with you.
And I don't like who I am with you.
That's it.
Detective, how can I help you? No, I don't know where Amenadiel is. Why?
Oh no! What happened? What happened? Where did he go?
I know who did this.
I'll drive.
Oh.
What's the damage, big man? I warned that boy not to do that, man.
Is Lucifer gonna let him finish it off?
Here comes judgment day.
They've lost themselves. Earth is no place to raise my son.
I had a feeling this is where we were going. Is this evil on Earth? Is Lucifer seeing evil on Earth?
I broke up with Eve. She was in love with the person I used to be.
You've changed. You've become a better man, Lucifer.
Eve sees me in a different way, but so do you. That's what makes you so special. But I don't like how that makes me feel either.
Does Lucifer need to be single for a while? Like single? Like sabbatical single? Does he need to climb a mountain and meditate on a kayak in the middle of a river?
My heart's been
Oh.
lately. Take me to your river.
Where did he go?
Take me to your river. Ah.
Dear old Dad's back up to his old tricks, manipulating me.
When we're back to this old song and dance.
I also know it's a lie, a grand deception I've been telling myself.
Why do you think you've been lying to yourself all this time?
I had a lot. I just had a thought.
Because the truth is so much harder to face.
What is the truth?
I brought this upon myself. How's about that for starters? If I'm doing this to myself, then the real truth is...
Is what?
You're doing this to yourself.
The real truth is what?
There is something rotten inside of me. And I can't stop asking myself, why do I hate myself so much?
Well, this episode was everywhere, all over the place. One of the more juicier, meatier episodes, at the same time, one of the funnier ones we've had in a while. And because of that, I feel I'm spent. I'm spent. It's my thought I just had. What if Lucifer's first love is himself? The first person he really, truly loves will be himself. I could see that happening. I'm going to hopefully guess that with Amenadiel looking up at the end that Caleb went to heaven. I was afraid we were gonna lose him, and we lost him, and that's just bullshit. This poor kid. But we have this added, Menadil, can he raise his son on this earth? Oh, and Linda and Dan. Oh, dude. I am surprised though that whole Tiernan case is kind of coming back again. So where does Eve go? Does she go? What does she do? And Chloe has again been kind of relegated to, she's just there. She just relays some information that needs to be, but she didn't really have anything to do with this episode. You know, she delivered the message that maybe you shouldn't be with Eve. Sorta. And that's really it, because even at the end, Lucifer, I think he was talking more to himself than he was to her about he doesn't like the person that he is with Eve, and he also doesn't like the person he is with Chloe. They still don't really know what to do with Chloe, do they? And I don't think they really know what to do with Dan either. And then we had Maze trying to find love. Yeah, I don't think I've laughed so hard during an episode in a while. And then I just got hit. Did you feel that way when you saw this episode? It's one I'm going to have to process for a while. But there we go. Episode 8. 2 more of the season to go. Thank you so much for being with me on this adventure. This is just a reminder to take your vitamin C, eat your vegetables, stay hydrated, do some stretches, and then make sure you hit subscribe so you know when the next video drops, and so that way you can come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, you all, and until next time.